from Thack Ironworks. Welcome to my shop. I just want to do a little chat today about this gate here beside me. This is what we call the Ukrainian Gate project. About a year ago, a social worker brought a Ukrainian refugee to my shop, a woman that had left Ukraine because of the war. Her husband was fighting, is still fighting in that war, and she brought her two kids here to Canada, that's where this is being filmed, to start a new life and to get away from the chaos of that conflict. So the social worker brought her to me in hopes of me giving her a job. She was a designer of metalwork for her husband, who had a shop, and a pretty successful designer. So I looked at her portfolio, really liked her work. I certainly did not have the capacity to hire her, but I thought, you know, it'd be really cool if we did some sort of project based off her design to build something. Also, outside of the scope of what I was willing or able to do. So I reached out to my local chapter of OABA, which is called the Ontario Artist Blacksmith Association here in Ontario, Canada, and asked them if we could get some volunteers to participate in a project where we would take a design and everybody would make components, and then those components would come together and become the gate. So here we are a year later, after many trials and tribulations and a lot of procrastination, mostly myself, because I was more behind the scenes on this thing. I didn't do a whole lot of the actual components, but actually more about the assembly, which turns out to be a giant pain in the ass. But it has now come together. We're in the whole final fine strokes here. There's a couple pieces. I've got a piece here. This is the only real contribution I've got that I made, was this bronze collar here. And I've just got to fix the one side there, so that has to be done yet. Other than that, the gate is more or less complete. And now we are at the phase in this project where we're trying to raise money. So the idea being to sell this, auction it off, to raise money for Irina, the Ukrainian refugee, and to raise money for her family to reestablish here in Canada. So that is our game plan. Little fuzzy on how we're going to go about doing that, but we're getting into it now. We have a website which I think should be done by the time Eric gets this together. Eric behind the camera here. And the website designed by Amy, who you may remember from my headboard collaboration about a year ago. She's a blacksmith who we've collaborated with a few times on now, but she's putting together a website to showcase more details on this gate, and I'm going to assume that that will be in the link below, right, Eric? So we'll do that. Also, we'll put a link to OABA, the Ontario Artist Blacksmith Association. We'll put a link to them below. Not really of interest if you're in my global community, but if you happen to be in Ontario, then this is something you might want to check out. Something we're pretty excited about, and I think this is a pretty cool gate. So that's it, just a basic chat about what is happening here. Probably we'll do a follow-up video as we get more into the whole marketing process and get this thing finished off, but I really encourage you to check out this project. We're pretty excited about trying to help somebody out, that a very brave woman who is going through some trials and tribulations. So please look into this. Very cool gate. I really like the whole Art Nouveau steampunk fusion. I really like her style. So That's it for now. Thanks for watching this, and hopefully I'd like to hear some feedback from you guys. Thanks. Back out. See ya!